Okay, folks, it's Help Desk time. Answers to your questions about money. Let's get right down to it. Stephanie Allworder is with smartmoney.com. Doug Flynn is a certified financial planner. And Amanda Gangler, you just saw her a few minutes ago, is back with us from Money Magazine. Welcome all. Let's get right down to that first question. Jim in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania asks, we are about to purchase our first home. We waited out the market over the last year because it was too inflated. Now, however, we are wondering how much we can negotiate down from the asking price. So we just heard you talk about haggling. Amanda, tell us, on a big ticket item, how do you haggle?
Forget what the sellers are asking. Too many sellers are pricing their home according to yesterday's market. So instead, ask your agent, what have comparable homes gone for in the area, I'd say in the past 3 to 6 months. And then don't be afraid to come in 10% below those recent selling prices, maybe even 15% if there's a huge glut of homes in the area. Because worst case scenario, they say no, well, you have plenty of other homes to choose from.
Doug, I want you to weigh in on this because I know you are on the case for folks, for consumers. You're the people that you work with all the time.
Sure. When clients are entering into this kind of a transaction, you want to come in as low as possible, to almost to the point of insulting the seller, but not quite insulting them, but enough to get the dialogue going so they know you're interested, because you should go back and forth probably 3 times
on
before
price.
Exactly. So you have to get in low enough so that you have room to go back and forth a couple times.
He is getting good information on what comps are and understanding the market so you feel really comfortable with your number and you're not embarrassed to say it. Let's go to the next question. It's an anonymous one. I recently looked at my credit report and noticed I had around $8,000 in collection account debt. I want to pay it off, but I don't know who to pay. Should I pay the collection agency or the original creditor, which are both showing negatives on my credit report? Okay, there are like 5 red flags in this, I think, Stephanie. What do you say?
Well, for starters, you should probably pay off the balance with the collection agency. They're the one that are holding the debt right now. But it is obviously a sign that there are some problems going on here. For starters, this reader wasn't aware that this was out there. And I would say if they really are struggling with debt, not only do they want to pay this off, but they should find a good, reputable credit counselor. You can find a nonprofit to really help you out, and then really work on building back that credit score, which does take a little time.
Amanda? You look like you had something to say there, because I think this is a fascinating question. This person doesn't even know they had something in collections. I mean, you know, calling the collection agency, that's not where I would go first.
And paying off that debt may not improve the score by as much as you think. That damage is already there, so it really is going to take probably a couple of years to sort of build your way back to good credit, and the most obvious thing to do is to pay those bills on time.
I hate surprises in your credit report.
We saw a recent study that said 25% of credit reports had errors serious enough to deny you credit. So it's a great reason why you need to go look at it.
Right. Lots of errors in those reports. Archie in Iraq. We have an email from Iraq. Says, I'm in Iraq working as a contractor, making on average $7,100 a month, tax free. Wow. Okay, I have about $4,000 left over every month after bills. What is the best investment for me, or should I just continue trying to save this money? Doug, what do you say to your clients who come to you and say, I have a lot of dough I want to put to work?
The fact that he has $4,000 left over every month, that can go a long way towards his goals. And the question is, what are the goals? Are you planning to buy a home? Are you planning to put away for retirement? So really what it comes down to is, if they're long-term goals, you want to go for, it's a good time to get into some equity stock mutual funds.
Now is the time, right?
It is the time, and if you're just getting in, these are the times to really get in. If you have 5 or more years, if you're looking at 1 to 3 years, I would go with something like a tax-free mutual fund, tax-free bond fund that the pricing is so good right now.
Okay, well, guys, great answers to tough questions. Really appreciate your help today. Stephanie Allworder, Doug Flynn, and Amanda Gangler, thanks so much for your help today. Rick?